Now then, you beautiful people, thank you for joining us once again. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Macaulay. I am a plumber. I'm not an engineer. I'll fit you a tap, I'll fit you a radiator, I'll do your general domestic plumbing work. I also do a bit of heating. I'll fit you a boiler every now and then. So do stay tuned. Please smash that subscribe button. It's free. We are nearly, like this close to 10k. So I'd rather hit that sooner rather than later. Before we get started, don't forget to smash the like button and hit that notification bell to get a notification next time we upload a video on the SmartPipe Plumbing channel. So today we have been sorting our scrap out. Scrap prices are up at the moment, so I thought, why not, while I've got a bit of time, sort my scrap out, try and get as much money as possible. Because I could just put it all in as just brazery and not get as much money. So what I've done is, I've got 3 tubs of brazery there, which I've sorted out, cut all the brass off, which is down there, and then I've got my clean copper there. I've not got much clean copper, I would have liked more, and I usually take a couple of cylinders. But at the moment, I've got no conversion jobs coming through. I don't know why, not sure. But I'm hoping for what I've got there, roughly, would be, I'm thinking, 400 to 500, maybe 600 at a push, depending how well them prices are doing. We get them loaded in the van and head over to EMR and see exactly how much I'm going to get for the copper. I've also, while being here this morning, once I've put this board up, finally got my sticker wall, which if you've ever seen inside my van, that was inside my van before. Thought, take it out, get it on here, and we can showcase these wonderful companies. There'll be some names and faces. David James White, hey guys. Who else might you know in there? Todd Glister, Mr. Pablo Plumber. Who else? Look at that pretty face. Liam the Plumber, he is on YouTube now, so go subscribe to his channel. Who else have we got on there that you might know? Peaky Plumber. Everyone knows Peaky Plumber. So yeah, if you have got any stickers and you want to get your sticker on the board, drop me a message on Instagram or email or text message if you know my number, and drop us a message and we'll sort out, send me some stickers over. We can get them on there and then we can showcase when I've got my desk in front and we're doing what's it called? A tool review. It was nice to get my granddad's Stilsons up, the Record 24s. Stilsons, get them all displayed. My next tool refurb is this offset spanner. I'm not sure what brand it is. It does say something about Imperial somewhere or imported, I don't know. But I'm going to get that cleaned up. Try putting some WD-40 on to try free it off so it's working again, but it's not end of the world. If anyone's got any tips of how to get that freed off or something I can put on it to free it off, it'd be great. I'm going to get it cleaned up, similar to what I did with that, and then get that mounted on that side. That'll look good on there. And then lastly, I'm going to put a shelf, I think, on there, which I've got a back of here. It's an old bit of worktop that's been polished up. I'm going to cut it down, just get a bit, about that much, to be fair. Get it mounted under there. And I'm going to have stuff like, I'm going to have some old flux mounted on there and other bits and bobs that can just sit on the shelf. I think it'll look nice for the background of when I'm doing tool reviews. So yeah, stay tuned. We've got a couple of little jobbing about jobs to show you afterwards. We've got a shower repair and a radiator install. But let's get these scrap into the van and head over to EMR to see how much we're going to get for some scrap, blah, blah, blah. Get your word back in, scrap copper. Right, so I'm at EMR Recycling now. Copper, 4 tubs of copper, bits and bobs over there. So we'll head inside. I'm not allowed to show you filming inside. See how much we get. Before we go any further, drop a comment below how much you think I might get. I've got half a tub of clean, 3 tubs of brazery, bit of brass. Drop us a comment. Whoever is the closest, tell you what, I'll send you some stickers. So yeah, pause it, put a comment in below, let us know, and this time next week we'll pick a winner. Right then, you beautiful lot, we're back again. We have got another job to do. It's Monday morning and we've got a radiator to fit there. There's no radiator in this room at the moment. There's radiators throughout the house. They're on this back wall. There's one at the back there. It's a combi boiler, Ideal Esprit or something like that in the newer model Esprit, not the old awful ones. They were a nightmare, them boilers. Anyhow, so we've got the radiator going in there. We've got pipework under the floor here. 2 copper pipes there to go to the radiator in the back room. We was going to take the carpet up in the hallway and connect up to that radiator, but I found that little chop. I thought I'd take a look. Happy days. Happy days. So we'll get this radiator put on the wall. I'm not going to go through how I hang a radiator again because I did that a couple of weeks ago, and if you've not checked that video, go check it out. About 2 weeks ago, I showed you how I go about measuring up and hanging a radiator. We're going to pipe it up in plastic. Reason being is there's not much room under the floor. The joists are running that way, so I can't feed any copper down, so it'll be just easier just to, I'm going to cut a board up here, that one there, cut that up, and then I can get to my tails underneath, copper tails going through, elbow, clip across, and then I'm not going to drain the full system. I'm literally just going to cut that pop straight on with the T's. So it should be straightforward, all being well. So, get the radiator on and I'll catch up with you shortly. Right, so I'm going to make up my radiator valves now. I'm using the EPH EMTRV 15s. They might go to TRV sets. Plus, the ones that stock at the merchants. And they're good quality. So, I need to get the cap out, so the hand tight. I think this is a second-hand radiator, to be fair. The customer supplied it. So, excuse the scuffs and stuff, because it's not perfect, but what she's supplied. So, Loctite 55, around the tails, I put 8 wraps, so, and just spread it along the threads evenly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and cut that off. And to be honest, that's all you need. You don't need any more than that, but just for belts and braces, and people have been mentioning it recently about me and paste, I'd rather cover myself and not have a leak than risk it and have a leak. So you don't have to put loads on, just a little bit, just enough, and then just wind that in. And then I use a 16mm Mira joker spanner. You can use, it doesn't have to be a Mira one, you can use any standard ratchet spanner or adjustable, whichever you fancy, but I find these are really easy to do. Just go on. Easy as that. With Loctite, you don't have to go silly like you do with PTFE. Just in there, tighten it up, nice little nip, and then we'll just clean any excess off there. So, we'll put our lock shield on this side. What we'll do is put a bit of copper that's just long enough to touch the floor, like so. Make sure that's nice and straight, which it is. Straight that way, yep. Little pencil mark on the floor. Drill. There we go. So, cut this to length, what we need. Roughly about there. In. Just nick them ollies up. What we're going to do is just paste them up. Again, belts and braces, you don't have to paste it up, but I'd rather cover myself than have a leak. Don't have to go crazy. I did that. No, I'll didn't even nip up on there. I'll do is just put a bit on, like so. And last thing to do is make sure we're open. Which we are. There's the hood gone. That back on there. Job done. So that's me made up my first valve there. So I'm just going to go to the other side, get the TRV on there, and then I can rip this floor up, start feeding some pipes through and get it connected up and get it filled up. Also need to put some inhibitor in the system. We've got a towel rail upstairs, so if I drop enough pressure out under the floor, I should be able to just pour it straight into the towel rail. Fuck's sake. I've just connected up all the radiators, snatched the pipework, gone to do the talking bit afterwards, and realised I'd never pressed record. It's Monday. So, piped up, plastic pipe slung across, and I've just snatched this into place. Need to dry it all up and get some clips on up there to clip it in place so it's not dangling. I can't believe I've just done that. It'd have been perfect. I'm gonna cut it down as well. I could have used it as a short, as a snatch video for TikTok and Instagram. Do it all. You won't believe the amount of times I've had to redo stuff and re-say things because I've not pressed record or it's gone off because I've not got the space on my phone. And to top it off, I've just cracked my screen on my phone. So yeah, I'm a bit pissed off now. So anyhow, we move on. Oosa. Never mind. So we're gonna get this pipe clipped up and then we'll go show you how we're gonna put some inhibitor in the system, get it filled up, get it tested out, and hopefully there's no leaks. Right, so we're gonna put some inhibitor in the towel rail upstairs. I've checked there's enough water going out of the system to top that up basically. I only need that much, to be fair, not much. People might remember this bathroom. We fit this bathroom a couple of years ago. I mean, about 2 years ago now. Still looking as nice as when we fit it. Oh, looking good. However, they haven't painted the ceiling yet. Thought they'd have painted the ceiling by now. Never mind. So, we'll get this filled up, poured in. Some plum call special. Check out plum call if you're in the Leeds area. Pour that into there, and then fill the system up, get it heated up, and get the floor back down. Right, boiler pressurised. Heating is off. We've got an ESI stat somewhere. Where are we? I think it was in here. Yes, there it is. Let's turn her up. Turn it right up, 21 degrees. That's fired up. Sounds positive. Boiler's fired up. Cool. So, while we're waiting for the heating to come down, we can have a tidy up. Loads of mess to tidy up. Get the floorboards back down. Make sure there's no leaks under the floor, which I don't think there is, to be fair. I've checked already. Need to get a bit of timber, because typical. Found the nails on there, wherever they are, somewhere on there. I thought, yeah, that should be where joist is. Literally bang on the edge of the joist, so I think I've got a bit of timber in the van. I can just screw to there to support that. But yeah, I'm bloody peed off at myself about that, about not filming that. I literally had the tripod set up, everything, camera set up, just didn't press record. It's gonna be one of them days, I can feel it. Right, this is one for new starters or anyone starting out in the trade. If you come across this where you do cut a floorboard in the middle of a joist or right up to the side of a joist, it's not the end of the world. What you can do is just carry a bit of timber in your van. I carry a bit of, whatever that is, 3B1, I don't know, something like that. Any bit of timber, it can be an offcut, it can be whatever. And all I've got to do is just tie it up to the bottom of the floorboards, and we're just going to screw it into the joist. You can go that way to carry it if you wanted, but I prefer to carry it into the joist if possible. If it was in the middle of the floorboards, you would have to go to the top of the joist, like the floorboards like that. But it's not the end of the world, so don't panic. I know anyone that's been in the trade years probably tell me different, joiners will probably tell me different, but that's how I do it. I've got away with it like that for many, many years. So for new starters, it's a bit of a tip for you. Don't panic, there's ways around everything. Right, so just in the middle of tidying up now, letting the heating system heat up. Just, again, the amazing thing about being a tradesperson is that you don't just do one single trade. As a plumber, I do everything. I do from electrics, joinery, today, we're even doing a bit of carpet fitting. Put the carpet back down. Obviously, we've got to cut around the pipes, so the pipes weren't there before, and then we've got to tuck it all into the skirting boards, which I haven't done yet. And you got to do the old famous carpet shuffle, where you shuffle the carpet into the corners and spread it out. So if you are wanting to get into the trade, and bear in mind that you're not just going to be doing plumbing, no 2 days are going to be the same. Every day is different, and that's why I am a big advocate for getting people into the trade and just saying how good it is. Don't get me wrong, you will have stressful days, but there's a wide variety of stuff you will get up to, and yeah, even a bit of carpet fitting, even though I'm a plumber. So get that done. Make sure everywhere's getting warm. Got my thermal imaging camera to show you, because it's alright me telling you that's getting warm, but there's no way of seeing unless I've got a thermal imaging camera. So stay tuned and I'll show you that. Right, so all done, all tested out. Carpet's down. We're just putting the sofa back now. So I'm using the Hit Micro Eco. See there, it's a bit, see your flow coming inside there. It's your hottest side. Gives you your maximums, your minimums. Your white centre one is your centre measurement, which I put at the top, it's 50.5. Spreading across, and you can see it going under the floor there. So yeah, if you're in the market for a thermal imaging camera, Hit Micro Eco, I've had these. I've had the ones that plug into your phone, but I don't really like them. They're a bit hard to work, and if your phone's dead, you can't use it. This, just rechargeable. I think it's a USB-C, I think it is. Cable, yep, goes in there. And then you can actually plug that into your computer. You can download images, download videos, send to the customer. You can generate reports and stuff like that. So if you are in the market for one, do check it out. It's Hit Micro Eco. And yeah, all done and dusted. Job done, finished. And I think it's going to be a happy customer. She's not here. She's on holiday at the moment. So hopefully when she gets back later today, she'll drop me a message and say thank you and that she's happy with it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you picked some tips and tricks. Sorry about not catching this snatch. That would have been probably the best bit of the video. I might not even put this video out, so I might be just saying this for the sake of it. But if you did, please do smash that subscribe button and hit that like button, because videos at the moment aren't doing too well. And I think it's because people aren't interacting. So if you could hit that like button, it's much appreciated. It's free, it doesn't cost a thing. So yeah, peace out and I'll see you on the next job. So we got called out to this Mira realm, which wasn't getting hot anymore. We ordered a new cartridge off Shower Doctor, and it come a couple of days later. So we got to take the cartridge out by using this tool that is supplied with it, which is a bonus. So we need Allen keys, and you take this little knob off the top of it. Unfortunately, it would not come off for the life of me. So with a bit of gentle persuasion off camera with some pliers, it come off. Allen key out of there, and then a little washer needs to come off as well. When doing shower valve changes, I like to put everything in order so I don't get confused when taking everything off and putting it back together. I know it goes back the same way it came out, basically. So you get these two tools that come with it. However, I used them wrong. I didn't realise until afterwards. I was meant to take the end of the cartridge off. There's a little screw on there, which allows that socket to push onto place, and then you can use the spanner, the one with the lugs on the side, to loosen it off. Luckily, it wasn't overly tight, so I could get the spanner and push it over, and it just catches. My bad camera skills doesn't help here. Just catches on and can loosen it that way, which wasn't too bad, to be honest. It did the job and got it out. In future, yeah, I'll take the screw off the front, and then I can get the socket on. Make sure if you are doing this, you turn the water off first. I have once before tried taking a cartridge off without turning the water off like an idiot. It was on a 3-story building, and I ended up with water in the kitchen downstairs, which, yeah, didn't go too well with the customer. But, yeah, lesson learned there. Make sure the water's turned off before you take the cartridge out. So this shower comes with different attachments for the top. Basically, this one cartridge fits multiple showers. But with the realm, we need the red tip, and to be honest, I should have not put the tip on until after I put the cartridge in. That way I'd have been able to put the socket on and then use the spanner to tighten it up. But it is what it is. I'd learned that afterwards. You need to make sure, and always, all shower valves, anything that's got rubber washers on, make sure you put some silicone grease on. It just helps get them in there, stops any washers from pulling out of place. It just makes everything a lot more lubricant and less likely to get damaged when putting it into place. So we'll get that put into the shower body. Should just slide straight in. You've got to make sure you get the hot to the left, cold to the right. It does say on there a little H and a little C. Just make sure you're on the right way around, because the last thing you want to do is put it in the wrong way around. So get that tightened up with the tool, and then we can get the water back on and make sure it's all working as it should be. You don't need to over tighten this, just hand tight. And what I like to do before I turn the water on is make sure the valve is turned off. That way, when I do turn the water off, it's going to pressure test the valve and make sure nothing's leaking. So with the water back on, we can turn that on, make sure it's getting nice and hot, make sure the customer's okay with it, make sure it's set to its right temperatures, and once happy, job's a good one. Another happy customer.